Okay, Bella is very reactive. She just, as soon as I said her name, she reacted a little bit. She thinks she's in charge, and it's really a lack of rules and structure. And I've spent about an hour kind of going over different ways the guardians can incorporate rules and structure to help her start to identify more like a follower. Once she starts to identify as a follower, she's going to feel less responsible for the humans, and we're essentially demoting her and taking away her job of being in charge at the head of security. That's going to remove a lot of the stress, and it's going to allow her to relax and not be so reactive. Now, one of the issues that she has is she is very reactive when people move around. Now, when dogs with her particular issue, they do this because they are saying, I didn't give you permission to get up, Mr. Guest. I didn't want you in my house in the first place, and I certainly didn't give you permission to stand up or to sneeze or to cough or make any sudden movement that I wasn't aware of. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use the principle of counterconditioning to stop her from reacting. Now, normally if I were to get up and walk away, she would immediately stand up and start barking. So what I'm going to have the guardian's husband do is we're using a very soft chicken, this is chicken liver. These are tricky trainers, soft and chewy. What I do is I'm going to hold it here, I'm going to smash it. So now it's like a pancake. What we do is we hold it, when we hold it like this with these 3 fingers under the dog's chin, and I'm able to let the dog chew on it. Now I can change the dog's orientation where it looks by moving the treat here, the dog looks here, or move it here, or up or down. When we're doing counter-conditioning, we want the dog to look at whatever the stimulus is, in this case, me moving, while something pleasurable is happening to them. Now, a couple things for counter-conditioning. You have to control the elements and play with the elements. In this case, you're going to watch me moving very slowly, because if I got up and moved quickly, she would react. So the whole point of counter-conditioning is to have the dog not react. This is what we call sub-threshold. If the dog reacts, we push too far, and all the work that you did is really not going to work very well because now the dog's in an unbalanced, agitated state of mind. So what we're going to do is the guardian is actually going to be letting the dog deliver the treat first. The dog's going to be chewing on it. So we squish it like this so it takes about 4 or 5 nibbles before the dog can get all the treat. So once the dog starts nibbling on it, I'm going to get up from the chair and I'm going to take 2 or 3 steps that way very slowly while the dog is chewing on it. When the treat is about to be done, the guardian is going to cough once. That's going to be my signal to stop. You want to have the person stop before the treat disappears. And at that point, I'm going to freeze. He's going to pull out another treat. He's going to smash it the same way. I'm going to hand this to him now. And you're going to use this for the first one. And then he's going to smash another treat, and then he's going to do it. And as soon as I see him doing that, I'm going to turn, I'm going to walk back this way. I'm going to walk a little bit faster. And we're going to keep going back and forth a couple of times, and then I'm going to move. And you're going to be watching the dog. Well, I'm going to have the guardian try to catch me and the dog. We'll see what she can do with her camera work. But at one point, at the end, I'm going to move really fast so you can see if you move too fast or too quickly and in this process, the dog will react. You don't want to do that in the future. I'm going to show you what you don't want to do at the end. So please disregard that when you do it yourself and just for demonstration purposes. So what I would suggest you do is stand up and kind of stand between your window and the little arrow deal so you get a little bit of a better vantage point. Be careful you don't step on the dots in there. I would put you back in that little right there. Yep. I think you have a better angle and kind of hold it over your AC thing and a little bit higher. There you go. All right, so go ahead and just start delivering and you can get more of her than me.
Okay.
So I'm going to stand up and I'm moving slowly. And he's going to cough when he's about to be done. So I freeze, now he's going to pull out another treat, squish it. Now I'm actually going to turn away from the dog. I don't know can you see me in the shot? I'm turning away because front facing is confrontational. Now I'm moving a little bit faster. Just a little bit faster. All right. All right, let's pull out another one.
She wasn't paying attention.
That's the whole point. She was not paying attention. So now I'm moving even faster. And she's not reacting. Now remember, we need to make sure that we cough or give a signal so the stimulus stops anytime the treat is not being delivered. Let's do one more. Now this is going to be the failure. So if you move too far and you can shoot, I'll just come down here. So if you move too far too fast, the dog will react, and that would be an invalidation of the experiment. So, or not the technique. So the idea for this is we want her to associate when a person is moving around, I get a really high value treat. And then the person moves around faster and faster. Eventually it can be real time, and the dog starts to associate. When people move around, that just means I'm getting really good treats. Can we get like a marching band to come through this sucker? So this is how we can use counter conditioning to stop our dog from reacting to various sounds or sights or movements.